Hey guys, I just want to give you a little update about what's going on at the Termite household. As you know, we moved from New York City to San Diego and we have 8 of our kids living with us, ages 16 down to 1. And then 3 of our older kids, Josiah, Pearl, and Elijah, they are on the East Coast. And so Josiah is in law school, he's married, he's gonna have a baby, lots of exciting things. Pearl and Elijah are at Juilliard. Pearl is in her senior year, and then Elijah's in his sophomore year, and they're doing really well, and it's really exciting to see what's going on in their lives. Let me tell you what's going on in our house. As you know, we are living in a house, it's a nonprofit house. We'd like to purchase it, but in the meantime, we're just making things as nice as possible living wise, and we are also in a lot of debt and so forth, so we have to pay off the debt. We're making our way through that and then get to ground zero, and then save up enough for down payment and convince a bank that we are good borrowers. New York City kind of threw us off the turnip truck financially, and that's just something that's you have to learn it the hard way sometimes. So we learned it the hard way. We've never had credit card debt. That was definitely a New York City thing. Word to the wise, just everything in New York City is more expensive than you think it's going to be. Like even our heating and electricity was like $1,400 over the winter months. It was just like crazy, like whoa. We've learned our lesson and we're swimming our way back up to the surface where we can just be, here, and then hopefully build some savings so we can put a down payment on the house and purchase it. So that's our plan. But in the meantime, we're living. And we have to get the termite problem taken care of. So one of the issues with getting the termite problem taken care of is we have to tear down the shed. That's right on this side of the house. I'll show that to you. The problem with it is that the tent needs to be able to come all the way down to the ground, basically, in the sheds that's on the side of the house needs to go away so we can put the tent all the way down to the ground. The other thing is our Airstream. I'll show you a part of the video from when we were coming up and down the driveway, and it was not great. So the incline is such that as the Airstream is coming up the driveway, it hits the driveway instead of just, going up. And so what Mark had to do to bring it up the driveway was he had to put wood underneath to kind of create a makeshift ramp to put it up into the driveway. But in the process of doing that, the wood broke. So we can't, purchase new wood every time we go up and down the driveway. So what he needs to do is he needs to build a ramp, which doesn't sound that complicated, but it's I'm sure it's more complicated than it should be. So he's going to have to build a ramp, and so that he can just purchase the wood one time and just use the ramp every time we need to go in and out of the driveway. Why do we need the Airstream to go out of the driveway? Because when we're getting the house tinted for termites, we have to have a place to stay. And so the place we're going to stay is in the RV park, in probably the San Diego RV park. So we just need a place to stay, but we need to be able to get the trailer in and out of the driveway. Part of the delay was that we were doing Naomi's room, and we needed to get that done because there was a really cool company that sent us a beautiful bed and carpet for the room, and we're like, we'll do an ad for that. But they sent it to us on August 1st, and it's taken us this long to get to the point where we weren't prepared for because we had been to this house, we visited my granny a lot, but we never lived here. And so we're like, oh, there's a lot of improvement that needs to happen for us to be able to showcase this room for a brand deal. And so what ended up happening too is that Mark, worked on downstairs first, because that was really, really, there was so much going on. Even my granny unfortunately passed away a year ago, but before then, she was pretty healthy, but she had some health problems. She had blood pressure medication and a lot of things. As we were picking up the carpet downstairs, we found, blood pressure medication, all these things that if Netta had eaten it, that would have been dangerous. It wasn't negligence or whatever. It's just how do you know that, pill is under the couch? Just things that how do you know? So anyway, I'm glad we cleaned up everything downstairs, but that took a minute. And then we were going to go straight into taking care of the termite problem. But we had this brand deal that we've been meaning to do for over 2 months. They've been waiting patiently, and we're like, okay, let's take care of Naomi and Anna's room so we can do the brand deal. And I'm so excited to share that with you because it is beautiful. This furniture is too beautiful to pass up, and I knew it was going to be a challenge us trying that right after moving. I didn't know it was going to be that much of a challenge. But anyway, so the room now is like a little paradise. I mean, it's just like so nice. And I'm so glad we said yes to it. But so we need to get that brand deal done. And then our plan is to take care of the termites. Now, the termite issue is a big issue because we have to leave the house. So yeah, so we have to take that in the shed. We have to build the ramp. And then it's just a matter of us, you know, booking a RV park. There's a really nice RV park around here. And hopefully, because it's probably going to be, I don't know, middle of November, it's not going to be primed. Let's, you know, go to San Diego in an RV time. So that's the situation for the house, and that would just be such a relief. Now, I mean, the termites have been chomping on this place. We've been to see my granny a lot. We used to come here every Saturday when the kids were younger, and then life got more busy, and so we came, you know, less frequently, but we still came all the time until we moved to New York, and then we couldn't come very often because it was just too expensive. But, you know, we always saw the activity of the termites. And I honestly, when we first came here, I was like, oh, termites are cool. Like, they must be gone because I don't see them anywhere. But then we saw some in the bookshelf, and we've seen other signs. We're like, nope, they're still here. Just more sneaky. But thankfully, when Mark's done work to, like, the ceiling or, you know, put in lights, the beam, like, the structural beams seem healthy. It's just the, you know, the external, like, trim around the doors and, you know, that sort of thing. So we need to get that taken care of because, yes, I mean, eventually they'll get tired of eating the trim around the doors and make their way to the beams. So, I mean, but they've been doing it for 20 some years. So, yeah, so like a month or so of a wait. It's not going to be that big of a deal. We just need to get the brand deal done, build the ramp, get rid of the shed, and then get the place tented. That will be relief. I'm wearing my San Diego hat. I wore this in New York City too. There's actually a company called San Diego Hat Company. And if you've been here for like more than 3 days, you understand why San Diego needs its own hat company. It's very sunny here. It's a different kind of sun than in New York, I can tell you. Anyway, so here's, oh, let me show you our green stock too. Okay, so here are the basil is just growing crazy. These are pepper plants. And we've got some stuff that is just like, we put the wrong soil in here. This is not potting soil. This is a raised bed. I think this is lemon thyme. Like, look at this. Like, some of this stuff is just thriving. The basil really likes it in here. And then some, these are from flowers. And then some of this stuff has died. So I feel like if we had better soil, it would be happy. Here's some rosemary. It's like just amazing. I'm gonna make some pesto because this is like so exciting. But yeah, some of this, a lot of stuff on the bottom died. Now this over here is doing okay. So I guess it just depends. And then we're working on this. Mark, he got some wood. I'll show you the wood. Mark got some wood from work for free, which is so exciting. They were just throwing it away. He's like, I know what to do with that. So my papa had a grapevine right here. And then over there, he had like a boysenberry bush. And so Mark got this wood from work for free, and he wants to make a trellis out of it. So that will be really, really cool. Oh, and while I'm out here, I'll show you the predicament with the Airstream, because some of you guys saw it, some of you guys didn't. But so this is obviously the back bumper, and it looks like, oh, well, no problem here, right? But then there's this incline over here, and it just is like, it's just the wrong incline. And so that's what he has to build a ramp for, which doesn't seem like that big. Like, it doesn't seem like that big of an incline when you look at it. But then well, it is. So it's big enough to need a ramp for. The kids are excited about anything. They're like, oh, yay, we get to go stay in the RV park. I'm like, really? You're excited about that? They're like, yeah, it'll be fun, especially Enoch. So they like all these things. Anyway, so here is the shed that used to have people in it, but I guess they're not there anymore. But this shed has to go because if you see, this is the side of the house, and that's the neighbor's house. And then there's this fence in between. And Papa built this shed for, I don't know, probably for, if you open it, doesn't even open. Oh, yeah, that kind of opens. I don't know what he did in here. I don't remember him doing much in here, but it was like, probably like, I don't know, like garden things. And wow, does he even have electricity out here? I don't know what this is. Anyway, so yeah, this is just kind of, it's an interesting structure. I mean, it could be useful probably for gardening and so forth, but we need to take it down. At least for now, we could probably build another shed, like something a little more modern. But we have to take it down because look, you can't, like, how's that termite tent gonna go there. It's not. So they need a seal. They can't just pump the whatever they're pumping out there to kill the termites. They can't just pump that out to the atmosphere, right? I think that's probably not allowed. So we have plans, but you know, it's hard. We've got a lot. Oh, tripping over stuff. We've got a lot going on. This was something my papa built as an office, and but we've taken it out, and so we've cleaned it out, and we're gonna turn that into a greenhouse, hopefully. But I feel like when I was a little kid, it was a greenhouse, so I think we want to turn it back into a greenhouse. So that's what you can expect in the future. First priority after we get that brand deal done is just taking down that shed, building a new ramp to get the Airstream so it can come in and out. And then also just getting the place tented. Next, after we get it tented, Mark wants to work on the trellises. He's gonna work on Chloe and Melody's room. They're so excited. Chloe, like, she sees like the green wall and she's like, oh, maybe we should. But I was thinking we can maybe even put, like, not on every wall because it would be too expensive. And also just, you know, it's kind of nice to have it be buried a little bit. Like maybe some wallpaper, like just something a little bit different so that she can have the like pizzazz that's going on in Naomi and Anna's room, but like have it be her. Like I was like, okay, Chloe, you find your voice, you find your decorating voice. You know, she's so young, but I think she sees the excitement of like, wow, this room's different. I think she wants a little pizzazz in her room, so we're dreaming up the pizzazz. But first, after the termites, at least that's the plan. I also want to show you. Noah took Enoch there's a bunch of ships in the San Diego harbor, obviously, because it's a harbor. But one of them, I think, is like a pirate-themed ship. And so Noah has been wanting to take Enoch there for his birthday. His birthday was a couple months ago, but Noah hasn't gotten around to it. Now he's like, okay, last weekend, he wanted to take Enoch on the pirate ship. And so they went this Sunday, and they went there themselves. They took the trolley. Noah's a big buff guy, so he's, you know, he knows his way around San Diego. And they had a blast. So I'll show you how that went.
Noah from the Happy Caravan. Me and Enoch are going to the San Diego Maritime Museum to check out some cool sailing ships. So come with us. Just waiting for our train over here. Here it is. Taking the blue line. Which is pretty nice, but not as nice as the subways were in New York. Much more roomy than the subways. We got off at our stop. Just gotta walk to a ship. There it is. Those are the masts poking out, and the sails too. Here we are. It's a beautiful day out, nice and sunny. There's a nice little dog park right here. That ship right in front of us is the one we really want to see, though, with the yellow masts, yellow and black masts. Man, those cannons are gigantic.
This is so
We should repaint it a bit, though. It's looking a bit rusty, that's for sure. Here we are inside the ship. Here, ship's biscuits.
No,
this is
here's a fake fish. It smells like it.
The reason it smells like that is because there's bathrooms right over here, but that's okay.
And there's chickens.
It's very realistic.
Yeah. Oh.
Here's some big cannons. Oh yeah. I guess they had these to like vent it out or something. Was that the curve of the ship right there? Just no wonder there's no downstairs room. Wow, this is pretty cool.
Here's the ship's biscuits. It shows what
Yep.
or stuff like that.
Wow, this is crazy. Here's the captain's cabin. At least what would have been. Obviously, we renovated it a bit. Enoch, come out this way, okay? It's okay. These little rooms over here. This one's the chart room with lots of flags and different stuff.
Whatever those are. I think those
Whatever
are just
that
like
is.
charts.
Those are charts up there.
Yeah.
We have the first mate's cabin right here. This is
Wow,
insane.
This is
Nice coat, everything.
There's a lot of stuff.
passenger cabin, some more passengers, and of course we have the pantry with all the stuff. There's something right here, and there's a little thing you can read right here. It talks about the different dishes and stuff they ate. Here's the captain's cabin, which is much fancier than all of the others, obviously. He's the captain, of course. I wonder if he ever rolled out of bed as the ship was tossing and turning when it was sailing. I always wondered how they got cargo on board, heavy cargo on board, lumber going across the mast to hold the sail, kind of lifted in there. Almost as a crane.
No, but look at all these like barrels. It's just filled with stuff.
Well, when you're sailing for that long, you needed a lot of barrels. Also, they would put something called ballast on the lower level of the ship to balance it out.
This is the biggest ship yet.
Yeah.
You can even go all the way down. The HMS Surprise.
Here is the chain room where they would store the chains, and they'd turn the capstan to raise and lower the anchor, which is really cool. Look at all those chains. Here's the rowboat, and then it tells you all about the cargo and the lumber and everything that it used. They weren't lying on that picture, that's for sure. Look how much chain there is down there. It's all chain. This is the boat swing
Millions
cabin.
of pounds of chain.
This is the cargo hold right here. It's pretty impressive. Crazy. Now we're in a submarine underwater.
Oh my.
Whew, this is crazy. Imagine how claustrophobic this would get. Oh, there's a solar room where they would contact people. Oh man, this is claustrophobic.
Oh.
Whew. Oh, maybe this is where they, I don't know. Wow. This is actually crazy. Here, let's go look here now. You okay?
I don't know if we can eat.
This is a control room.
Oh.
Whoa. This is where they look out. I don't know if I can see through the camera. Whoa, this is crazy. And then you have the steering wheel of the submarine. They have a Lego pirate ship in the gift shop, which is
gonna get this monkey.
super cool.
I'm gonna get this monkey.
Yep.
And you're gonna get this monkey.
2 different monkeys. This is so cool. Right now we're in the submarine USS Dolphin, and they have. Oh yeah, me and Enoch spot monkeys.
Really does like submarine.
And yeah, there's different pictures and stuff showing how they would eat and how they would use this thing up here for condiments and stuff because the table was so small. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Here's a whole entire kitchen. None of it actually works, of course. Yeah. Museum closed at 5, so me and Enoch are just coming home now.
And my
It was
monkey's
super
gonna
fun.
stay on me with his legs.
Yep.
I guess. That's his preferred way.
Apparently this is a private yacht, so that's gonna be a lot of money right here. Man. Anyway, we just gotta get to the Green Line train, and then we'll go home easily. On a cruise boat if you want to.
Probably extra money, but this was so fun.
Also, apparently you can rent out one of the ships for your birthday, and they'll actually sail it.
Oh yeah.
Which is
And
really
they'll
fun.
do like a pirate like show or whatever, like
Yeah.
people fighting on a pirate ship.
Yeah, that sounds so fun.
Yeah.
Beautiful around here. Glad you did. I had a really good time too. It was a really fun experience getting on ships like that. Some were operational, so they wouldn't allow you to go down below the deck and everything, because
But
that's where
Noah,
food was and everything. Yeah.
I forget. I think it was the ferry. But it was pretty fun because you could go down and like see where all the
Yeah. Yeah, that was cool. There was a boiler room and engine room thing for the ferry, so that was pretty cool. We're walking to the trolley right now, but we have to go through Little Italy, so it's pretty nice. There's some cute little houses right there, some small stores and everything, apartment buildings. 10 minutes away till our train comes. Pretty nice here. Here's our train.
Is it in your backpack?
I'm just gonna take this Green Line train to SDSU Transit Center, then take the 11 bus to get home. You have a fun time today, Enoch?
Yep, I'm just reading my pirate language book. Toys. That means
Read
hello.
one.
R. That means expression of me. Okay.
They had so much fun. Like, that was just so fun. He came home with his monkey and he was like, look, Mom, like, look at my monkey. He really liked that cool monkey that he got. So also I wanted to give you an update on Pearl. So Pearl is in her senior year at Juilliard and she is really thriving. She plays viola. And so viola can have some kind of like intense, mildly harsh pieces. Like, you know, they're kind of like more modern, you know, little more, not so soft as like some of the classical music. And what she's really fallen in love with is she loves viola, she loves playing viola, but she's fallen in love with historical performance. So I will show you a little bit of the historical performance that she's been doing, kind of like Baroque era, and she's just totally thriving in that. Also, Pearl the other day sent a care package. It was kind of for everybody, but it was right after Moses' birthday. So like Moses got like the most of the things because it was like his birthday. But then she sent something for everybody. She even sent us a card and it's so thoughtful. She FaceTimes us all the time. Elijah does too. And I'm just like, even Josiah, he is so busy. He's our oldest son, married, gonna have a baby, law school. I think he has a violin studio still. He's like a full-time security guard. Like he's got so much going on, but he still like texts and so forth, particularly with his dad. Mark remembers the grind of just being a young dad and just fighting through it. Mark was in school when Pearl was born and Josiah. So he knows what it's like to go to school, work, have a family, all those things. And so he and Josiah have been talking. So I'll show you the care package extravaganza that Pearl sent.
Oh, a lot of presents. What does this say? The big C? This looks like it's from Makeover. It says super. Whoa. Look, Mona, I have a pen like Enoch's.
This is so
Yeah, and it has a lot of
that
Mo.
is
It has a lot of different colors.
It's a harmonica.
It's what Papa has. Do you know Papa has one of those? Yeah. Let's see what this is. Oh, it's sour rainbows.
Oh, cool. Oh, wow, that looks yummy.
The thing is, it kind of takes away your muscles, but Pearl said, you know, no, I hope you get really muscles. So hopefully get the string off. Oh, it's so cute! It's a little bear!
Isn't that so cute?
It's so cute! Oh, did you try it? No. Do you know how to just put it to your lips and blow? Let me show you. I don't actually know how to play harmonica, but I would assume just blow into it. Yeah. Wait, hold it and then go like that. Like.
She sent you guys sour rainbows.
Wait, Naomi, is this for like on the phone? I think so. Naomi, do you want it on the phone? No, you have to blow it. See? Good job. Do more. I think you just put your. Maybe both of them. I don't know what
Does it taste good?
Yep. Wait, does she even make her own wrapping paper? This is
How is it exactly the same? Man, this is. It looks like a bunch of stuff for your hair.
Oh, that is so cute.
I can do cute. Wait, it's hard.
Oh.
It's so pretty.
These are so beautiful.
Melody, look, I got something like you got. That says mine on it.
70s funk?
What is this? What she got you? What is this? A teeny tiny turntable.
But it's so
This is for Netta too. Ooh, it's bubble juice.
batteries on it. Because it doesn't have. You can get two. What did you can make us find some?
So sweet.
It's like Christmas. That's such a cute toy.
It does. When I play the bubbles, okay, you have to blow on it, okay? You blow on it. Blow. You gotta blow on it. Blow. Go look. Oopsie, go look. Ah! Bubbles! Bubbles. That's fun.
It's cute.
Don't get it dirty, okay? No. Melody, do you want me to do
It's a little card though. It says, "Dear Moses, happy birthday. I love you so much. I miss you so much. I can't wait to get to come to visit you and we can go on lots of adventures. I hope you are having a lot of fun in San Diego. Love you, Pearl."
Spin it around enough. It plays for.
And another exciting thing is that Naomi is going to go to New York City. She's going to go hang out with Pearl. Pearl actually, this is a present from Pearl to Naomi for her birthday. Naomi's going to turn 17 October 19th, which is right around the corner. And so she's going to go to New York City and I know they're going to have so much fun. And she actually, hopefully, is going to be able to do kind of a From the Top reunion interview that they did, program called From the Top, where they do classical music. So she might be able to do that while she's there as well. I'm excited to see what they're doing. Now, Naomi, people have asked, is Naomi going to audition for Juilliard? Well, Naomi loves music. She loves playing violin. But her real passion that she's discovered recently is film scoring. Like that's really where her heart is. And she took a film scoring class just a couple weeks ago. Like it was about a couple months of a class, and you could just see the light in her eyes. Like she just came alive. And so we're trying to like see what's the best way to go about things. A lot of times when it comes to film scoring, a lot of it is networking and then also your portfolio. You just have to come up with something really fantastic that everyone can see, and they're like, oh, I want you to score my film. So that's where her heart is. They did prepare her for the possible inevitability of just barely making it, scraping by at first as a composer. You see someone like John Williams, who wrote Star Wars and all these amazing film scores, and you're like, oh, he has a big house. I mean, it must be a great life being a film composer. But in general, I mean, most film composers are just kind of living paycheck to paycheck. So I like that the class was just honest about that. So what she's going to do, she's going to continue violin lessons. She's going to try and build a portfolio. She's going to try and network. She's going to try and take some more music theory, I think. Learn the programs. Nowadays with film scoring, for instance, Hans Zimmer, he does most of his stuff just with synth. Like, he doesn't even use real instruments all the time. He uses a lot of like computer generated instruments, and it's like, well, is that as good? I don't know. You'd probably hear it in a film and not even recognize that, oh, well, that's, a synthesized instrument as opposed to like, a real violin. So she's learning that. She's learning, I think it's called Logic Pro. She's been kind of dabbling in that. So that's what she's doing, and I'm so excited for her. I mean, you see her, there's a lot of times whenever I post the things that she's doing, people are like, is there anything Naomi can't do? And I've pretty much come to the conclusion that the answer to that is no. She can do anything she puts her mind to. She's so good at cooking. She's so good at crochet. She's a brilliant. But decorating, like her room is like a little paradise. It's so beautiful. That was all her doing. Like, I'm just like, oh, white walls are good. She's like, no, I want a little like, pizzazz. So, she wanted a kind of Hobbit themed room, and I think it went really well. So I love, like, every time I go in there, it just feels like I feel like I'm in a different house. She's completely made it her own. So I'm very intrigued by her artistic ability. Now you know what to expect coming down the pike, and we're just, slow and steady, just kind of working our way through all the checklist of things that need to be done. In the meantime, there's 3 meals a day and the laundry and all the things. So never a dull moment in the Delamott household.